Gravity, we are now officially 2 days out from our first in-person meeting in 7 months, and I'm beyond excited. I don't think it's exaggerating at all to say this is the most excited I've been since lockdown started. There's finally a light at the end of the tunnel and we're making our way towards it. We're nearly there. I can't wait to see you guys again. Now there are some changes that we've had to make to accommodate the regulations and to be wise about the way that we're meeting. And the goal of these precautions is to protect you guys as far as possible and to try and make sure that we can carry on meeting in person and we don't have to go back to meeting online again. So there are 4 main changes that are happening to our main Friday evening meeting, and the first one is that we'll need to fill in a COVID questionnaire. So every Friday morning we're going to send out a link to a Google form, and on that Google form it's going to ask for some basic information, your name, your surname, a contact number for you, a contact number for your parents, and it's going to ask you some risk assessment questions about symptoms that you've been having, contact you've been having with people who have had COVID or have had these symptoms. And if you have had any of these symptoms in the last 10 days, unfortunately that does mean you won't be able to come to Gravity for the next 10 days. And that isn't because we don't want you there, but it's to try and protect everybody else who's there. Assuming you don't have any of those symptoms and you haven't had contact with anybody who does have those symptoms, then on the Friday evening, one of our more tech-savvy leaders will be checking the database and making sure that you have filled that out as you arrive, and we'll then be letting you into the building. The second change is that everyone will be wearing a mask. Now, contrary to popular belief, there is a right and a wrong way to wear a mask. These are some examples of some wrong ways of wearing a mask. And while they all have their own unique approach and their unique charm, at Gravity we're going to take a very traditional approach of just wearing a mask over your nose and your mouth. We're going to wear the masks at all times from when you enter the premises through the gate, and we're going to wear it through till you leave the gate again at the end. The third big change is obviously social distancing. And I know it can be very inconvenient and frustrating to not be able to hug your friend when you've not seen them in a while. But unfortunately, this is a necessary precaution to take. So until such a time as you can commiserate a friend with a hug again when Man United loses 6-1, until that time comes back, an affectionate foot 5 is just going to have to do. And lastly, we're going to be sanitizing regularly. So at all of the doors, there'll be sanitization stations. There'll be leaders walking around with sanitizing bottles. Please sanitize your hands regularly. It's a small thing you can do, but it really does make a big difference. These are just 4 changes that we're going to be making, and I know it's inconvenient, but they're all very, very necessary. And as your leaders, we're taking these precautions very seriously, and I hope that you guys will take them seriously too. I know it's easy not to care about the consequences for yourself, but actually the consequences of not following these precautions don't just affect you, they affect your friends and your leaders who are going to be in contact with you on a Friday night. Now we're very excited to be seeing you guys, and we can't wait. This is the first time we've been together in such a long time. It's going to be such a great vibe, it's going to be such a great time. So get keen, get excited, invite your friends, invite your neighbors, invite strangers, it doesn't matter, just make sure you're there. We're going to be there 6:30 Friday evening, 6:30 to 8:30, the Jubilee Building in Hobbs. We can't wait. We'll see you there.